Hello and welcome. I am in a stunning shala in Ubud, Bali. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy to be filming a little class for you from here. So let's move and breathe, shall we? And after class, I'll give you a little panorama so you can see where I'm at. If you're finding benefit from these classes, then please consider donating to help us keep yoga free and accessible on a really broad scale. There's quite an international community here. So if you are interested, then you can find the links up here and down in the description as well. Thank you. Close your eyes down or let them be heavy. I'm just gonna have a gentle exploration here. Just settling our nervous systems. Maybe there's been some frenetic energy. Maybe it's been a busy work day or to-do day, or the things just aren't going right. Definitely have those days where it seems like it compiles. This is a great practice just to bring some space around whatever it is, to invite some safety and some settle in the system. And begin to deepen your breath, so deepen your inhales. And then with an exhale, I'm going to invite you to hum. So it'll sound, So it's kind of like a humming sigh. So we'll get this internal vibration in the body. Continue like that. And you can always do this anytime in your day. This really helps to settle the system. It tickles the vagus nerve, which helps us to enliven our parasympathetic system. So it's just a really good little treat to remind ourselves to settle. Hands to heart center. Setting an intention if you'd like. Or maybe just a thanks or a gratitude for making it to your practice. Next inhale, lift the arms up. Hands touch, and as they do, press deeply one hand into the other as you draw it back down. Twice more like this with your breath. Move as if there's a bit of resistance. Exhale, hand presses firmly into hand as you come down once more. And down. And bring the hands to the ground. Let's take a moment rooting in. Imagine that each fingertip could just shoot tendrils of roots down into the earth. Roll the shoulders back as you pull the heart center forward. And then 3 breaths here, lion's breath. So we'll stick the tongue out with the audible exhale. Just expelling some energy here, sending it into the earth. Once more like this. Give it up. Beautiful. Tabletop position. Soften the elbows as you root the fingers. Continue that sensation of growing roots through the fingers. Tuck the toes, and then sink back into an active child's pose. The heart's pulling forward. There's a gripping of the hands into the earth. Again, those roots are being sent down, and a little bit of a pouncing buoyancy here. So we'll move from this active kind of child's pose, hips to heels, and then scoop the tailbone, chin to chest as you round forward into a cat pose. And then inhale, soften as you come back, active child's. And then scoop and round as you come forward. Continue with your breath. Feel free to add or change anything. And then once more, come forward into cat. And then this time, the back arches, the heart sinks, chest, chin comes down to the ground. Booty's coming up. Untuck the toes. Slide the belly forward as the heart comes forward. So you kind of hinge into a low cobra pose. Sides of the neck are long, and then extend the arms wide. Continue that feeling of rooting down through the fingers, and then press into the hands as the heart opens. Externally rotate with the arms, kind of dialing both hands out externally, maybe lifting the gaze, even the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And exhale, slowly unwind. Plant the hands, shift back. Downward facing dog. Pick up the hands and the feet and lay them back down, sway. Big breath, either audible exhale or breathe. You can do it through the teeth or like you're blowing out a straw. Your choice. And then inhale, the right leg lifts. Bend the standing leg. Bring it all the way to the thigh. All the way to the belly. Bend so much that the belly touches the thigh. And then exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, tripod down dog. Belly comes back to the thigh. Pull back on the left hip crease. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Once more, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bring the right knee halfway up the mat and place it down slowly as it plants. The left leg lifts up. Lift through the inner thigh here. Toes are spread. Press down through the hands. And then exhale, bring the toes off the right side of the mat. And then walk the hands over towards the right side of the mat and get a big side body stretch. Maybe there's a bit of a sway here. Once more in. And then a big step, the left foot, left corner of the mat, we come into sage pose. This is a crowd pleaser. Every time I do this pose, I get lots of comments on it. So sitting back on the hips here, back on the heels, hands to heart center. We're actively pressing out, elbow to the knee, pressing out, hands to heart center, thumbs to the sternum. Sternum presses back into the thumbs. Find that hum in the exhale. Almost like an internal om. Once more. Beautiful. To the back of the mat. The right hand plants, kind of slither around. The right knee can shift as you need. Left sole of the foot plants all the way down. Maybe you bend the standing leg here. Left arm up and over. And stargazer, so send the hips forward as the head, the heart, and the top hand go back. Imagine you could like suction oxygen through the left palm. Like sucking up, up, up. And then exhale, left hand plants down, heart spirals down, downward facing dog. Pick up the hands and the feet, lay them back down like you're a kitty cat, finding that perfect place to lay. Let's do this on the other side. Left leg comes up, lift through the inner thigh, bend the standing leg so much that the belly comes to the thigh. Exhale, knee to nose round. Inhale, up and back, belly to thigh. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Once more. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. And this time, place the leg halfway up the mat. And then as it plants, the right toes lifting through the inner thigh here as well. Rooting through the fingers, a slight dialing towards one another of the hands. And then place the foot off the left side of the mat. The hands walk off the side of the mat as well, big side body stretch. Maybe a bit of a sway. Again, imagining that your gecko palms were growing roots at the fingers. And then a big step, the right foot towards the right corner of the mat. Spiral the back shin around and take a seat on the heels, sage pose. Elbow gluing into the thigh, hands gluing together, thumb to sternum, sternum to thumb. Lift through the crown of the head. 3 deep rounds of breath here, audible exhales, either hum or lion's breath. Once more. Towards the back of the mat, the right hand plants, shimmy your left foot up, sole of the right foot all the way down. A big side body stretch here. Reach through the top pinky. So you can get really long from the fingers to the foot. And then hips go forward as the head, the heart, and the hand go back. Stargazer. Suction up through the right palm. Open, open, open. And then exhale, spiral the heart down. Downward facing dog. Slowly bring the knees down, both knees down. Active child's pose, heart comes forward. Few more times with your breath of this kind of waving from here into cat pose. Finding some rhythm and some cadence between an arch and a round. Let's see if you can find some articulation and some nuance. Maybe moving even slower than normal. And then taking a seat back onto the heels. Knees spread just a little bit, toes together. And taking a twist towards the right. Swiveling the rib cage around the spine. Steady breath. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Your choice here. You can lift the hips up if you'd like. I'm actually gonna leave mine down, but we're gonna cactus the arm. It's the same thing. Imagine you're suctioning air up the top into the top palm. Open, open the heart. Bend both elbows as if you were gonna touch them behind your back. Open, open. And then exhale, release. We switch sides. First, just taking a gentle twist. Spiraling the spine around, spiraling the rib cage around the spine. The right arm lifts up and then inhale, suction. Imagine you can suction up both palms. Suction, suction, suction. Open the heart, cactus. Both of the arms, it's the same sensation even though one of them is on the ground. Almost as if you were gonna bring the elbows to touch behind you. One more big inhale, suction up. And exhale, release. Hands to heart center. Maybe the thumbs to the sternum, or sometimes I like to bring my fingers to my lips. Just noticing anything that shifted in your body. Sometimes we have some frenetic energy. Sometimes it's nice to like rapidly wiggle and furiously shake to get it out. And sometimes it's just nice to have steady, slow, intentional movements and to observe what comes up. So I hope that this short little practice was of benefit. Come back to it and do the whole thing, or just take little nuggets of it and weave it into your own practice. And thank you for joining me. I hope to see you on your mat again. Blessings. Let me show you where I am. It's magic. I would have filmed this way, but you wouldn't have been able to see me. I'm staying here, so I'm going to try to get up really early in the morning so it won't be so backlit, to get some videos going out this way. Magic of Ubud. So stay tuned. I'm actively on the hunt for retreat centers. We'll be coming here in 2023, and hopefully a yoga teacher training 2023 with the Mindfulness School. So stay tuned. I'm doing hard work out here.